Imam Ali peace be upon him said, "The path in which you fear losing your way, never place your steps upon it." This saying is one of the deepest pieces of wisdom ever given to mankind, because it teaches us the art of caution, the value of foresight, and the importance of protecting the soul before it falls into danger. Life is a journey, and on this journey we find countless roads. Some roads are straight, some roads are twisted, some roads are bright, and some roads are dark. Every person must choose where to walk. Every day is filled with decisions, and every decision shapes destiny. Some choices lift us higher and bring us closer to Allah, while other choices take us into confusion, regret, and sin. This is why the commander of the faithful gave us this principle: if you fear that a path will mislead you, if you sense danger in it, if your conscience warns you about it, then never step onto it. This is not only about the physical path, it is about every choice and every situation in life. It is about the business we deal in, the friendships we form, the habits we cultivate, the words we speak, and the desires we chase. Every one of these is a path. If your heart tells you that a certain business is dishonest, then that path will take you into destruction. If you know that a certain friend will pull you into sin, then that path will take you away from truth. If you feel that a habit will weaken your body and corrupt your soul, then that path will waste your life. If you know that an action will bring shame and distance you from Allah, then that path will bring regret. So the wise believer uses foresight. He listens to his conscience, he listens to the whispers of the soul that guide him, and he avoids the road that leads to darkness. How many people enter into a wrong path even when they sense the danger? At the beginning they feel the warning in their hearts, they know that this road is not safe, but they ignore it. They silence the voice of their conscience and step forward. Later they look back with tears and regret and say, "If only I had not taken that step, if only I had listened, if only I had turned away." At the beginning this is the reality of life. Every sin, every addiction, every betrayal begins with a single step on the wrong path. Once you step into it, it becomes harder to turn back. It becomes harder to escape the chains of desire and habit. It consumes your energy, it wastes your time, it steals your peace. But if you stop at the beginning, if you do not step into it, then you save yourself from endless pain. Imam Ali peace be upon him is telling us to be careful at the first moment. Prevention is better than cure. Once you enter the wrong path, it is like a maze. Each turn takes you deeper into confusion. You may think you will find the way out later, but the deeper you go, the harder it becomes to return. So the wise man avoids it before entering. This is why the teaching is a shield. It is a light at the entrance. It protects you before you fall. It warns you before you suffer. It saves you from regret before regret becomes your companion. Think of life as a maze full of turns. One turn leads you closer to light, and another turn leads you into darkness. One turn leads you towards success, and another turn leads you into failure. Every step matters, every choice counts, and this is why the believer must stop and think before stepping. Do not be hasty, do not be blinded by greed, do not be tempted by illusions, do not be fooled by the sweetness of the beginning, for the sweetness of sin always turns into bitterness. The shine of falsehood always fades into darkness. The promise of shortcuts always ends in loss. If you fear losing yourself, then do not walk the road that promises confusion and regret. This advice also applies to the world we live in today. There are many roads open before us: the road of honesty and the road of lies, the road of purity and the road of corruption, the road of wisdom and the road of ignorance, the road of sincerity and the road of hypocrisy, the road of patience and the road of haste, the road of worship and the road of heedlessness. Each day the world offers us a crossroad, and each day we must choose. Imam Ali peace be upon him is telling us that if you fear that a choice will bring you away from Allah, then do not take that choice. Do not allow your desires to blind your wisdom. Do not allow your greed to silence your conscience. Do not allow the illusions of this world to pull you into traps, because one wrong step can take years to repair. In every heart Allah has placed a light of conscience, a light of faith, a light that warns us when danger approaches. But many people silence that light. They ignore the voice of truth and follow the voice of desire. They tell themselves it is just once, it is just a small step, it is not serious. But every long journey begins with one step, and every destruction begins with one step. Do not underestimate the first step, because the first step opens the door. If you open the wrong door, you let in the storm. If you open the wrong door, you invite destruction into your home. So guard your steps, guard your doors, guard your soul, and never allow yourself to step onto a path that will betray you. Imam Ali peace be upon him is also teaching us the importance of wisdom in friendship. Not every hand that reaches out to you is a hand of guidance. Not every smile is a smile of sincerity. Not every invitation is a path to goodness. Sometimes the people we follow are themselves lost. Sometimes the company we keep is itself astray, and if we walk with them, we too will be astray. So if you fear that a friend will lead you away from truth, do not walk beside him. If you fear that a gathering will take you away from the remembrance of Allah, do not sit in it. If you fear that a trend will make you forget your faith, do not follow it. If you fear that a habit will chain you, do not begin it. Wisdom is not in seeing how far you can go. Wisdom is in knowing where not to begin. Wisdom is in knowing which roads to avoid. Life is too short to waste on wrong paths. Every step on a wrong path steals time from you. Every step on a wrong path steals energy from you. Every step on a wrong path steals peace from you. Why spend your life in regret when you can live in foresight? Why waste your years in confusion when you can live in clarity? Why walk into a trap when you can avoid it from the beginning? This is the essence of the saying of Imam Ali peace be upon him. It is the secret to a safe life, a peaceful soul, and a successful journey. Even in matters of worship and religion this principle applies. Sometimes people are tempted by innovations, by ideas that sound attractive but lead away from the pure truth of the message. If you fear that a belief or a practice is not aligned with the teachings of the Prophet and the Quran, then avoid it. Do not experiment with your soul. Do not risk your hereafter for curiosity. If you fear that a road leads you away from truth, then do not walk it, for the most dangerous paths are those that appear beautiful at first but are filled with traps inside. The same applies to wealth and business. How many people lose their honesty because of one deal that looked profitable but was filled with lies? How many people lose their peace because of one opportunity that seemed sweet but was poisoned with greed? How many people sell their souls because they did not listen to their conscience at the first step? If you fear dishonesty in a deal, avoid it. If you fear exploitation in a business, avoid it. If you fear injustice in a contract, avoid it. Do not enter the path at all, for once you enter you will be trapped, and once you are trapped you will struggle to escape. The beauty of this wisdom is that it applies to all times and all people, whether rich or poor, whether young or old, whether man or woman. Every soul faces crossroads, every heart feels warnings, every believer must choose, and if we follow this advice then we will save ourselves from countless regrets. How many tears will be saved? How many broken hearts will be healed? How many wasted years will be protected if only people listen to this one saying? Do not step into a path if you fear going astray. In conclusion, the saying of Imam Ali, peace be upon him, is a lighthouse for the traveler of life. It shines at the entrance of roads. It warns the believer before the step. It tells him to stop, to reflect, to listen to his heart and to choose carefully. Life is too precious to waste in regret. Life is too sacred to spend in sin. Life is too short to walk into traps. So take this wisdom to your heart and live by it, for it will guide you to peace, it will protect you from harm, and it will lead you to Allah, the one true destination of every soul.